Hey, shalom, shalom, Israel. Give me 1 second while I check the feed. Make sure we clear to go. We're going to just start. Hey, dog, just go to it. What's it say in the corner with the red box? Does it say in?
It says in stream.
That's what it says.
We live, I don't know.
Are we live?
Calm down.
Yeah, we're good to go. Let's clap it up, man. Yeah, we'll get the most high hand. Hey, shalom, Israel. We are the Israel Verse on Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we are led by the amazing Commanding General Yohana.
Right.
And since 1969, we've been teaching God's chosen people the truth about the Bible. You know, the truth that God doesn't love everybody, and the truth that black and brown people, black, Hispanics, Native Americans, are the Israelites of antiquity. And that means that the Holy Bible is about them. And pretty much it's from them, by them. You know what I'm saying? I'm Officer 500 Yabakan Banyahawada. You know what I'm saying? I'm drawn with my brother. I'm saying Officer 50 Katasa Banyahawada. You know what I'm saying? This is the Isupk Houston / Galveston / Port Arthur and Beaumont. I think Lufkin too, Slovakia if I'm mistaken, but it's in the greater area of Houston. You know what I'm saying? Sabbath service, man. What we do on the Sabbath service is we do what it says to do in 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? We remember the Sabbath to keep it holy, the seventh day. You know what I'm saying? It's not the Sabbath is not Sunday, man. That's what the oppressor wants you to think.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Coming into our culture, reading the Holy Bible, you know what I'm saying, coming into our records, we know that the Sabbath is on the seventh day. Sunday is the first day. Saturday is the seventh day.
Right.
On the seventh day, we are told from the Most High to rest, man.
Right.
Don't worry about no job. Don't worry about no increase. Don't worry about no money, no Bitcoin, no stocks, no businesses, entrepreneurship, nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just rest. We give all our employees a rest. We give all our tools and cattle and oxen. Everybody gets a rest on the seventh day. But we in the Isupk take it a step further. You know what I'm saying? We use this day to serve our Lord.
Right.
Because we the priests and prophets of the Lord ordained by the Most High. So what we do is we dive into our culture on the Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? What we do is we go into these records. You know what I'm saying? We read them in our native language, in the Lashuan Kodash, and then we read them in the English, then we break them down, man. Because that's what we want to do to serve our Lord, to get back to our culture and to be one body. You know, one West, man. You can't beat it. So with that, man, I'm going to call the first priest up. We're going to get into the Sabbath service. We're going to start reading the scriptures in our native tongue. And then we're going to, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get it in, man. So with that, I madium, which means to stand. More black. It's all good. The more you vibrate the lip, the more noise of it. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right. State your name and registry, please.
Gadal ban Yahweh ban Yashawah.
Gadal ban Yahweh ban Yashawah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah Barakatah. Another horn blast. deal with the smokes like good for our eyes.
Like y'all shallow.
Like y'all shallow. After he unrolled the scroll, unwrap the scroll and get the scroll, the last horn blast, get to the prayer. Be careful, bro. Gotcha. And praise. Now we're about to get into these prayers. I'm going to say Sar, which means to turn in the Hebrew, and we're going to face east. And we're going to get into the prayers. So Sar, whenever you're ready, huh?
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa,
Abanawa,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Shabbat Shemayim,
Kodash,
Kodash,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Shemka,
Shemka,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Malakwaka,
Malakwaka,
Taba'ah,
Taba'ah,
Ratazakah,
Ratazaka. Got it.
Hayah,
Hayah,
Aisha,
Aisha,
Ba'aratazah,
Ba'arataza,
Kawa,
Kawa,
Hayah,
Hayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Nathan,
Nathan Lanaw. Say the Lanaw
Oh.
too.
Nathan Lanaw,
Nathan Lanaw.
Lacham,
Lacham,
Kam,
Kal,
Yawam,
Yawam,
Wasalat, Lanawa,
Wasalak now,
Wasalat, Now,
Wasalak now,
Kawawat, Now,
Kawaf now.
Kawawat, Now.
You got it.
Oh. Kasalat, Now,
Kasalak now. Waf you now.
Kawawat, Now,
Kawaf you now.
Wala'ah,
Wala'ah.
Tabaya, Anaw,
Tabaya now.
Tabaya, Anaw,
Tabaya now.
Banasaya 1,
Banasaya 1.
Abal,
Abal.
Hawashai, Now, Hawashai, Now,
Hawashai now.
Mayan,
Mayan.
Rai,
Rai.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Kaya, Laka,
Laka.
Hamalakwa,
Amalakwa.
Waha'ala,
Wahala.
Wahatapa, Ara,
Wahasa Paraf.
La'ai Walam, Wa'ai Walamya,
Wa'alamyam.
Aman,
Aman. In the English. Our Father,
our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name,
Yahweh.
Yahweh,
Thy kingdom come.
thy kingdom come,
Thy will be done.
thy will be done,
In earth as it is in heaven.
in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread,
And forgive us our debts
and forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it. Hakak, the power, in the Hebrew, Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai,
Hashem Yahweh Shai,
Baba Kasha,
Baba Kashah,
Nathan Lanawa, Nathan Lanawa,
Nathan Lanaw,
Hakak,
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 Larapa'ah,
Larapa'ah,
Ka Makala,
Call Makala. You got it? Call Makala. My bad.
Wakal Madawa,
Wakal Madawa,
Hakak,
Hakat,
Latahar,
Natahar,
Hamatazarayim,
Hamatazariah,
Hakak,
Hakat,
Lahakayam.
Lahakwayam.
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 Hamatayam.
Hamatayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al-Ra.
Wakawak.
Al-Rakafu. Al-Rakawat.
All Rakawak.
Hata Mahala.
Hata Ma'ala.
Hata Ma'ala.
Hata Ma'ala.
Lagorish.
Lagarishan.
Ba'ashim Yahawashi.
Hashim Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Aman. In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness
And all manner of disease.
and all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahawashi.
Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanaw.
Waya Sharal.
Waya
Waya Sharal.
Sha'ala.
Waha by Waha
Waha.
Bayat Sapori.
Mayak Sapari.
Barak
Barak.
Bahashim Yahawashi.
Bahashim Yahushai.
The water.
The water.
Amen.
Aman. In the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Bless us.
Bless us
And Israel.
and Israel
And the school.
and the school.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahawashi.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalms 83.
Psalms 121.
Oh, Psalms of Select.
Split.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanaw.
Ayanya.
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 All.
All.
Haharia.
Aharian.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Izari.
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 Ma'ain.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Aisha.
Shamayam.
Shemayim.
Shamayim.
Shemayim.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratza.
All Yathan.
All Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Ragalka.
Ragalka.
All Yana.
All Yanawam.
All Yanawam.
All Yanawam.
Shamaraka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Lanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayishan.
Shamawar. Shawamor.
Shawamar.
Yasharala.
Yashala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazalaka.
Tazalka.
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 Al Yad.
Oh Yad.
Yamyanka.
Yamyanka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ayakaka.
La'ayakayaka.
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 Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayah.
Balayala. Balayala.
Balayah.
Balayala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalrai.
Makalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Atad Napashka.
Asnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar. Taza Atka.
Yashamar Taza Afka. Bawaka.
Wabawaka.
Wabawaka.
Ma'aithia.
Ma'itha.
Wa'ai
Wa'id awalam.
Wa'ai
Wa'id awalam. In the English. I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall never slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and for even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Allahayim,
Elohim.
all,
Oh,
Damayalaka,
Damiyalaka.
all the Karash,
All Sakarash.
were all,
Wa'al.
Dashakwat,
Dashakwat.
all,
All.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Hana,
Ana.
Awa, Yaka,
Our Yabiaka.
Yaka,
Our Yabiaka.
Ahama,
Hama Yawan.
Ahama Yawan,
Yahama Yawan.
Wamashan Wamashana Yaka,
Wamashana Yaka.
Wamashana Yaka,
Wamashana Yaka.
Sha'awa,
Sha'awa.
Ra'ash,
Ra'ash.
Al,
Amika.
Al Amaka,
Amika.
Ya'ira Yamwa,
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Shawad,
Sawad.
Waya the Ya Aitaza, Wa,
Wayata Ya'ita Zawa.
Al Taza Pawat one Yaka,
All types of Wanyaka.
Amorwa,
Amarwa.
Laka Wa,
Lakawa. Hakakyadam.
Wana Kakyadam,
Wanakakyadam.
Magal, Waya,
Magalia.
Magalya,
Magalia.
Wala,
Wala'a.
Ya Zakar,
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'al,
Sham Yasha'ala.
Awad,
Awad.
Kaya,
Kaya.
Noah I Tazawal,
Nawa'ai Tazawa.
Law,
La.
Law, Yakad Wa,
Yakadwa.
Al Yaka,
Ayaka.
Al Yaka,
Ayaka.
Bar Yawat,
Baryat.
Bar Yat,
Baryath.
Yakarath Wa,
Yakarathwa.
Ahalia,
Ahoya.
Idawam,
Adawam. Yashamai Aliyam.
Waya Shamai Ala Yam,
Wayashamai Aliyam.
Mawa Abba,
Mawa Abba.
Wahagarayim,
Wahagarium.
Wahagarium,
Wahagarium.
Gabal,
Gabal.
Well, I'm a one.
Well, I'm a one.
Well, I'm all laquat.
Well, I'm a lock.
Well, I'm a lock.
Well, I'm a lock.
Palasha,
Oh, shot.
Palashat.
Oh, the shot.
I'm
I'm shot.
Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Taz of war.
Gum Ashawar.
Gum Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Now the wa.
I'm your I'm.
I'm mom.
I'm mom.
I'm mom.
Hayawa.
Iowa.
Zarawa.
Zarawat.
Labanya.
Labanya Lawat.
Oh, Laban Yalawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Shala.
Salah.
Aisha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamadyam.
Kamadian. Kasya Saraha.
Kasaya Saraa.
Kasya Saraha.
Kayabya.
Kayabian.
Ba Nakal.
Wanakal.
Kwayash Shawan.
Wayashawan.
Nasham Nabash
Nashma.
Nashamadoa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayan.
I am the Ira.
Bayan the Ira.
I am the Ira.
Iowa.
Iowa.
Daman.
Daman.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayatamwa.
Sayadamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Sayadamwa.
Nada Yabu Mawa.
Nadiyamawa.
Ka Ira. Ka Ira. Ka Ira.
Ka Ira.
Waka Zaaba.
Wakaza Abba.
No. Oh yeah, that's right. Wakazabak.
Wakaza Abba.
Wakataz Tazal Manai.
Wakata's Almanai.
Call
Call.
Nasa Yakamwa.
Nasiyakamwa.
Nasa Yakamwa.
Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar
Ashar.
Amorwa.
Amarwa.
Nayarasha.
Nayarasha.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Ah. Na'awat.
Nawat.
Allahayim.
Alahayim.
Allahayim.
Alahaya.
Shayatamwa. Shayatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya.
Lapanya.
Rakwak.
Rakak.
Kaash.
Kaash.
The Boreal.
Sabaira.
The Ba'ira.
Sabaira.
Yaira.
Yaira.
Waka Lahaba.
Waka Lahaba.
Ta'alat.
Dalahat. Dalahat.
Haryam.
Haryam.
Khan.
Khan.
The Rada Hama.
The Radapna.
Bashara.
Basaira.
Bashairaka.
Basairaka.
Wabasha. Wabashapaka.
Wabasa Wabasa. Sabahala.
Tabahala.
Sabahala.
Mala'a.
Mala'a.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Qualawan.
Qualawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa. Yabahawa.
Wayabahalwa.
Wayabahawa.
Idea. Idea.
Idea.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayakaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Ata'a.
Ata.
Shamka Yaha. No. Shamka Yahweh.
Shamka Yahweh.
Labaka.
Labarka.
Labarka. Al.
All.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Al Ka.
All called.
Harataza.
Ha-arataza. In the English. Keep not thou silence.
Keep not thou silent,
O power.
O power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace,
And be not still.
and be not still,
O power.
O power.
For lo,
For lo,
thine enemies make a tumult,
thine enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
and they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people,
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off
and let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation,
that the name of Yasharallah
that the name of Yasharallah
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
For they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee,
They are confederate against thee,
the tabernacles of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab,
of Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and the Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gabal,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also is joined with them.
Assur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah,
Do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jab,
at the brook of Kaisan,
at the brook of Kaisan,
which perished at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became for dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Areb,
Make their nobles as a real,
and like Zayed.
and as Zael.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes as Zabah,
all their princes as Sabbath,
and as Amunah,
and as Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the houses of the power in possession.
the houses of the power and possession.
O my power,
O my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth a wood,
as the fire burneth the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
So persecute them with thy tempest,
So persecute them with thy tempest,
and make them afraid with thy storm.
and make them afraid with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
are the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
Sorry. Shabbos, which means you may be seated. Get them prayers at hand, man. Got it? Yeah, man. Another week, another time, another Sabbath service, another time to face our power and face east. Ask our power to curse these heathens, man. Curse
That's
our
right.
enemies, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
What you got? Oh, he got another plug over there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You can just use mine.
You know what I'm
Mine
saying?
almost. I'm gonna have to.
You got this whole club.
And then I'll just let you use my phone to read.
Yeah, man. So, like I was saying, you know, we got a whole another week to face East. So another reason to face East and ask our Father, please, man, give these heathens what they deserve and get us out of this captivity, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what Dave. That's the spirit was on David. And Lord's heart was after David.
Right.
Well, what was like what was it?
David was after the Lord's own heart.
Right, David was after the Lord's own heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Saying the Lord loved David
Right.
for that zeal alone, man. And shout out to Cap Yakuza. I seen him on social media. You know what I'm saying, with that breakdown about David, man.
Right.
Fire breakdown.
Yeah, that was a live breakdown.
Shit, man, we about to get into the Hebrew, man. If you want to join us at home, you know what I'm saying, all you gotta do is download the app we use. It's the Bible Hub app, man. Some people call it the blue. What do they call it? The blue letter? I don't know what they call it, but it's the Bible Hub app. Go to,
Interlinear.
no, that's what you go to in the app.
Oh, that's right.
They got different names for the app. I think some people call it the blue letter.
Bible Hub.
Yeah, that's what it's called, Bible Hub. So you just go to Google Store or you know what I'm saying, iPhone App Store, download Bible Hub. Then when you open it, you go to Bible. Then you're gonna see nothing but columns. On the very top of the column is the book, chapter, and verse of which part of the Bible you want to read. You go a couple columns underneath that. You go all the way to the right side. You're gonna see INT. Click that INT, then you're gonna see the language change in the scriptures. That's a good thing. When that happens, you go back up to the book, chapter, and verse. Go where we at. We at Exodus 20, verse 25. No, 20. We right here. So we at 20, Exodus 20 and 25. That's where we at. And then you're gonna see the scriptures pop up in the Hebrew. Those black symbols are our native language, man. That's Lashawan Kodash. That's the Hebrew. That's what all priests, all officers in the ISUK know how to read. We're about to get a display of that right now. And you can learn how to read too. You know what I'm saying? I pray you do because it is your culture. Black man, black woman, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, Native American man and woman. This is our culture, this language. That's what we reading, man. We in the book of Exodus 20 and 25. This brother's about to get it in the Hebrew. Join with us if you like. Whenever you ready.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 25 in the Hebrew. Wa'am, Mazabah, Abanium, the Aisha. Is that right?
Yeah. He
The
says,
Aisha.
Azabah, Abanyam, the Aisha. Yep,
The Aisha. The Aisha. Leah. La'am. Zabana. Asaha. Is that Ka right here?
Afahan.
Oh,
That's enough.
Asahan. Gazaya. Kaya.
Ha. Rabah. Oh.
Korabaka.
Uh-huh.
Korabaka. Hanapa. I love you, huh?
Hallelujah.
I love you. What's a car? Lalaha?
Was la.
What's a car? Lala? Verse 26. Wala'a, Fa'ila, Bama, Bama, I, Oh, that's Isla Clark.
Oh, you got it. Come on. Do your best.
Isle, Mazaba, Haya, Haya, Ashar,
You got him. Get help, brother. Somebody.
Ashar, La'a, Fagalaha, Irawa, Irawathaka, I, love you up. I love you. Verse
Chapter, right?
Exodus 21, verse 1.
Read 8 in the chapter.
Okay. Wa'alaha Hamasha Ha Tamaya Hamasha Tamaya
So, it's a ha, hama, shapat.
Hamasha Pa
Shapat.
Hamasha Pati Hamasha Pati Ashar Hashiyam
Thashay.
Thashiyam Lapa Naya Lapa
Lapanyaham.
Lapan
Lapanyaham.
Lapanyaham. Verse 2. Kaya Thapanaha I
No, that's
Thaqwanaha Ibaria
Ibaria. Where you at? Hebrew? Ibaria.
Ibaria Shanayim Ya'ibad Wabashapa Atha Wabashapa I
You go Vav. Shaba'ith. Shaba'ith. Right? Shaba'ith. The 7. Shaba'ith. Is the 7th. And it's Baba, right? So in the 7th. Baba Shaba'ith.
Wabashapa Yataza'a Laka Hash Laka Hashia
Lacha. Lachapashi.
Lakapashi Hanaya
Hanam.
Hana. Verse 3. I Waga Wagapoa Yaba'a Wagapoa Ya Yataza I Ba'al Asha'a
Asha.
Asha Hawa'a Waya Taza'a
Yatazah.
Wayataza Ashatawa Amawa. Verse 4. I Ada Ada Nayawa
Daniel.
Adan. Yes. Yathan, Law, Aisha, Waya, La, Daf,
Wayalada.
Waya, La, Daf, Law, Ban,
Yep.
Aw, Banawa,
Yep.
Ha, Asha,
Yep.
Wayala, Da, Ya,
Wayalada.
Wayala, Da,
Wayalada.
See this little one? Yeah.
Wayalada.
Wayala, Vahaya, La, Lanai, La, Lanaya,
Yep.
Wahai, Wahaya,
Waha.
Wahawa, Ya, Tazal,
Yatazaha.
Ya, Tazal, Baga, How, verse 5, Wa'ai,
Yep.
Amar,
Wa'am.
Wa'am,
Wa'am is different.
Wa'am, Amar, Ya Amar, Ha'ai, Man, Ahabatha, Af, Adanya, Af, Asha, Ashafia,
Yep.
Wa'af, Banya, La'a, Ataza'a, Hapashia,
That's right.
Hapashia,
Two
verse
more. Man, three more.
21, verse 6, stop there, 8,
Yeah, stop at eight.
stop at 8.
Do it eight too. Yeah, do
21, verse 6.
That's gonna be late like 1 to 6.
it. Oh yeah, my bad. This is the last one then. For sure.
So it's the last one. Then
This is gonna be eight.
Just
No, I'm trying to do 10. Yeah, I'm
You
trying
do
to
10. Okay, gotcha. It's a lot.
so I'm stopping at 8.
Yeah, stop at eight. Yeah.
Wahaga, Yeshua, Ada, Liao, I, Al, Alhaya, Waha, Nashaw, Al, Hadal, 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 Hadalah, Al, Haman, Hamasa,
Mazo was that.
Hamasa,
Mazo was that.
Haman, so
So was that. So was that. Yeah.
Haman, so was that. Wara Tazai, Ada, Adan, Azan, Azan, Azano,
Yep.
Bama, Ra, Wamara Tazai.
Perfect.
Waiba Laira.
Like that's what it says. Even though we know forever is La Iwalam, right? Iwalam, but sometimes it's spelled different. That's La Ilah. Pronounce it right.
Laira. Wakaya Yamara.
Let's go verse rate.
Salaki. Exodus 21, verse 7. Wakaya Yamar Kar. Yamakar. Ayash. Bathawa. La'amath. La'a. Taza'a. Taza'a. Ha'ibadi.
Perfect.
Verse 8.
That's the last one.
I. Ra'ai.
Rahaya.
Ra'aya. Ba'ayana.
Ba'ayanya.
It's like
Ba'ayanya.
Ba'ayanya. Adanya. Ashar. I need to read the.
Just one of them. Whatever's in the brackets, don't read everything else.
So I don't.
Read the what's it, the parentheses. Don't read the brackets. Read the parentheses. Don't read the brackets. So in mine, first one is the brackets. Parentheses. So you don't even have it. So you read that.
So read over.
You read to himself. Oh no, yeah, you got it. Yeah, don't read that one. Read that.
Oh, okay. I see. Lawa. Uh, your idea. Wahapa. Wahapadaha.
That.
Wahapada. La'ai. La'ai. Nakarya. La'a. Ya. Yamashala.
Yeah, Mashal.
Yamashal. Lama. Yamakar. Lamakara.
Lamakadai. No, my bad, Lamakara.
Lamakara. Babaga. Babaga. The what?
Yep.
To the English?
Right. Today.
Okay, so Exodus 20, verse 25 in the English.
So real quick before you get into English, I'm just gonna give a little preface of where we at. You know what I'm saying? Last week where we left off was you know what I'm saying, what we were talking about last week was how Moses the children of Israel were made it to the wilderness of Sinai, and then Moses went up to the Mount Sinai to talk to the Most High. That's where he talked to the Most High. That's where he been talking to him. So he went up to him, and you know what I'm saying. The children of Israel were at the bottom of the mountain. They couldn't even come up. They were so scared. They weren't allowed to come all the way up to the top. They was trembling in fear at the bottom. Man, the Mount Sinai, it was just the Most High's voice to Moses. You know, because the Most High can't appear at Earth. He's too big to be on Earth. And Earth is his footstool. So the presence of the Most High's voice on Earth was that of a volcano erupting with extra smoke, lightning and trumpets. You know, it was so much. It was so what's the word? Grandiose. I can't think of a better word. It was so grandiose that they had them trembling. They had the children of Israel trembling. So Moses went up to talk to he went up to Mount Sinai. What I believe, you know what I'm saying. I believe I gotta get clarification because I did a little reading, but I'm still waiting to hear from the Ottawandan if I'm correct on this. But he goes up to just a spoiler, but what we're about to read for today and maybe the next few weeks. He's going back and forth to Mount Sinai, and then well, at one period he stays up on the top of Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights, and then pretty much all of this him going to the top of Mount Sinai and back and forth to the children of Israel is him getting the law, statutes, and commandments and instructions on what the Most High has in store for the children of Israel. So right now he just went we just went over the 10 commandments last week.
Right.
That's what he heard from the Most High last week. So we're about to hear some more from the Most High. I believe he went down the mountain and then he went back up. And then he's going back. It's almost like going back and up, but I'm gonna get clarification on that. But he's about to hear some more from the Most High on the top of Mount Sinai again. We're about to get into is the judgments. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much, we're gonna get into it. That's what we're about to get into. So whenever you're ready. If you had anything else like you.
No.
Most High in Christ. So go ahead, bro.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 25. And if thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of hewn stone.
Right.
For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it.
Man.
Pretty much hewn. I believe hewn means cut,
So
right?
cut out. Yeah. Like
So
shape.
Right. So he don't want a stone that's so soft that it can be shaped with a chisel.
Right.
Once you hit that chisel to it, he feel like you done
Polluted.
exactly. He want the raw stone.
Yeah.
It sounds like the Most High, you know what I'm saying? He came down with fire.
Right.
He ain't come down with propane gas.
For
He came
real.
down with raw fire.
Just
So
want
he want the
everything raw.
Hell yeah, he wants the real deal.
Right.
That's the end of the chapter.
One more.
Go ahead. Come on, bro.
Verse 26. Neither shalt thou go up by steps unto mine altar, that thy nakedness be not discovered thereon.
So you can't. So you gotta watch yourself closely when dealing with the Most High's altars.
Right.
And before that, he went over the 10 Commandments. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over the 10 real quick.
Right.
So we got time for that. So that's Exodus 20, right? Exodus 20.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna briefly go over them. So the first commandment is, "Thou shalt have no other gods before me." Right?
Right.
Which is the most important.
Right.
The second is, "Not make any graven image unto me." So no idolatry, pretty much.
Right.
That's number 2. And then after that, no blasphemy. Don't thou shalt not take the Lord's name in vain.
Right.
That's number 3, blasphemy. Number 4, so what we're doing right now. Remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Most High don't play about that Sabbath, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it, not this week, but you know what I'm saying? There's a punishment. Well, there was a punishment back in the Old Testament when, you know what I'm saying, Israelites would get stoned for something, for disrespecting the Most High God.
Right.
There was a punishment for not keeping. If you want to check your Bitcoin on the Sabbath, you're gonna get stoned. That's what happened back then. So I give the spoiler, but we're gonna get into it. So that's number 4. You know what I'm saying? Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Number 5. Let's see what number 5 is. Honor thy mother and thy father.
Right.
That's a big deal too, man. So respect your parents, man. Love. You know what I'm saying? Respect the people that brought you onto this earth, man.
Right. And if I can
Go
bring on
ahead.
that, I'm gonna say it like this: respect your parents but still follow the Lord. If your parents do things like give you pork, things like that, don't eat it, but don't be disrespectful. I got grandparents, they believe in Christianity and things like that. Sometimes I try to, tell them the right thing, but I'm not trying to force feed.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to break them because they old. You get what I'm saying? You gotta, and then another.
Well, hold on. Let me stop you there. Let's not count them out because they old.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying. I'm just.
Rise in power to Trooper Debak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
One of the brothers that shed that old man at an old age.
Right. You
know
right.
what I'm saying? But just let me say this: the Most High chooses who He wants to come in the truth.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So his use for them might have just been telling you what you need to know to get you here.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But keep going, Slack.
And another thing is, just know what you got to do for them to please the Most High.
That's right.
You get what I'm saying? It's not so much you have to do. If they telling you to do things like, oh, eat this or, do this, and you know that ain't just right, don't do that. Try to teach them the right way to do things, but don't fight with your parents. Don't quarrel with them. You get what I'm saying? If you got to remove yourself or do things in a way where you kind of bag off, but still figure out how to respect them. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to remove yourself completely, not to disrespect them. You get what I'm saying? And when it's time for you to take care of them, take care of them. Look out for them. Don't be thinking about what happened in the past. Don't be thinking, they just take care of your parents.
Yeah, right. Get that in hand. There's a lot of people that hold grudges.
Yeah. Man.
There's a lot of people that say, you wasn't a good father to me. You showed up at age 22.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm what you call it? I'm 45 and you 70.
Right.
You expect me to change your diaper and feed you.
Right. You can't be like that, man. Like,
you gotta forget for one. What Christ do? He said, "Forgive 70 times 7."
Also, when we read the commandments.
Yeah, honor thy parents.
No. I mean, when we read the Lord's Prayer.
Oh yeah, bro.
It's like forgive our debtors
as we want to be forgiven ourselves.
Right.
Forgive us for our debts as we forgive our debtors.
So if you can't forgive your parents for the things they did in the past, how you gonna ask Christ to forgive you for the things you did in the past? How you gonna be, how you gonna want mercy and you don't show mercy? That's what I learned from General Muhammad right there.
Right.
Yep.
Well said. Yep. So getting back to these, I think I was at 5, right?
Yep.
Love thy mother, honor thy mother and father is 5.
Uh-huh.
Thou shalt not kill.
If I may.
Go ahead, bro. That's 6 though, B. We had 6. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not kill. Now you got these people that come, you see, this crazy. How we going? Thou shalt not kill. We ain't not. We not following that. And how you not gonna kill in war? That's not the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Like if you got to go to war with another nation or something, we are wrong for going to war with each other. We're supposed to be under the same banner. We're supposed to be under the same kingdom. All of us is supposed to be together. And by this devil making us quarrel, segregating us by race. Like,
go
ahead.
So thou shalt not kill until when the Most High tells you.
That's right. There you go.
Because low key, like what the brothers bringing out over there is that when you gotta go to war with another nation, or when the Most High tells you to go take land, he orders you to do some unalignment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't go back and be, you said thou shalt not kill. No, you do what the Most High tells you.
Right.
When he's saying thou shalt not kill, he means no killing without no order.
Right.
It's just like us and we at camp. You know what I'm saying? We can defend ourselves.
Right.
But if we're not giving that order, then you gotta just keep your guard up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so thou shalt not kill. So this is it's the instance, like I was just saying, like back in the Old Testament, I'm saying when it's time to stone somebody, you unalive them, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's killing. But it say thou shalt not kill. But the Most High is giving you the order to stone them. So pretty much just don't do it unless the Most High tells you to.
Yeah, like if I may,
Go ahead, sir.
don't do what Cain did.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Get mad at your brother and go spill his blood because you coveting his things, or you jealous, or you just mad with him with no reason. You get what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't fight with your brothers. Like I was trying to bring out that, you know, like the Hispanics is thinking that they is another people, and the Puerto Ricans and the Jamaicans and the blacks think that don't fight with people because like your brother, they your brothers because they in Israel. You get what I'm saying? Don't fight with them just because they from Puerto Rico or Mexico or Chicago. You get what I'm
What's the
saying?
word? Start with a D, right? It's can't think of it. It's like I'm thinking of diversity. I know that's not the word. It's pretty much when they split us up. You know what I'm saying, and they try to put us against each other.
They divide us.
Divide.
Yeah.
That's the word.
But that's what the that's one of the tricks. Like he put pork out there to eat and say that it's okay. He divide us by races and make us think that, oh, that person different, this person different. Then we breaking the law when we fight and quarrel with each other. And you know, it's just like being being a black man in one neighborhood and over here in the next neighborhood, just because they from another neighborhood, y'all fighting over some color. That's how we break the law when we start unaliving each other like that. We got to think of everybody as being together.
That's right.
Yeah, we are a family.
Another spoiler, if I could, because you're bringing it out, as we go in the weeks to come, maybe next week. You know what I'm saying? Might even be today. But we're gonna when we get to the next chapter, one of the judgments, you know what I'm saying, is I'm saying how was it? Pretty much show love to the stranger.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm saying? It says something like show the stranger some love, because once upon a time you was a stranger in Egypt.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying, if they are Israelite from such and such, you know what I'm saying, way in around Asia or whatever, I don't know.
Right.
And they come in around your land. Don't just be like, man, I'm ready to go to war with them.
Right.
But they can't have none of my crops, so I'm not gonna show them no, brother.
That's right.
Show love to the stranger.
That's
we don't
right.
need that division. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is against that division, and we're gonna get into it momentarily, because like these are the 10 Commandments, but
Right.
it's gonna be laws upon statutes upon
Right.
commandments. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be laws, statutes, and commandments in a second.
Right.
It's gonna be a gang of them.
Right.
Like all for about a good 9 chapters. I want to say 8. About good 8 chapters, or about 5, 6 to 8 chapters. It's gonna be nothing but, hey, do this and do that, and if this happens, make sure you do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's giving us the game plan on how to be the greatest nation on earth, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And if I can put one more last thing on that, it like I don't want to say the stranger. He ain't talking about no African, no Caucasians, no Asians. He talking about the Puerto Rican. If you a Judite, what state now? What is Puerto Rico?
Ephraim.
Ephraim. You see what I'm saying? But you over here with Judah, an Ephraim might come. You don't know him from here to tomorrow. You get what I'm saying? But he a stranger to you. He not one of your brothers that's there with you, like me, us right here. If a brother came in and he wanted to start reading, start learning, but he was an Israelite, he an Israelite, but he a stranger to us. You get what I'm saying? And we supposed to look out for him, still show him hospitality, not try to beef with him because he from somewhere else. That's crazy. That's called, it's a not enough mentality. You get what I'm saying?
Now, if I could just
yeah.
expound on that, we got to remember a couple, like a few months ago, when we was in the book of Genesis, and we saw the hospitality that was shown to Isaac
Right.
when he was in another land. There was still Israelites, but him and his servant was out in another land looking for his rib, remember?
Right.
And then, you know what I'm saying, that lady, she was like, oh, y'all look like y'all some travelers. Let me get y'all some water. I'm gonna get both of y'all some water, and I'm gonna get y'all camels some water.
Right.
And if y'all need a place to stay, I'm gonna ask my father if y'all can, you know what I'm saying, lay your head. It's almost like Southern hospitality took the next level.
Right.
Because if you out there traveling day and night on a camel, you only eat what's in your little satchel, then you're gonna need some brotherhood, Sean.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
nowadays we tend to take care of ourselves a little bit. We tend to think it's every man for himself, but
Right.
even still, we need brotherhood sometimes these days too.
That's
Not
right.
as much as back then, but shit.
Just as much. Yeah.
Just not too long ago, you know what I'm saying? We gave some fruit to a brother sleeping outside. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brotherhood is just the same. It's the same stuff from about hundreds of years ago.
Right.
Lock it. But let's get these 10 commandments over real quick, and then we're gonna get back to the next chapter. I'm just trying to give a quick breakdown of where we came from. So 6 is thou shalt not kill. 7 is thou shalt not commit adultery. Don't sleep with another man's wife.
Yeah.
8 is thou shalt not steal. 9 is thou shalt not bear false witness. And 10, the big top 10, thou shalt not covet anything from your neighbor. Don't covet means don't be thirsty as hell and want what he got, start getting jealous and eventually go take it. Don't want something so much that it makes you start being unrighteous.
Right.
Them big 10 commandments right there, we just got, and then, you know what I'm saying, the Most High started telling us some other stuff too. He started telling us about, you know what I'm saying, how he wants his altars done. And if we so happen to make altar in his name, how he wants us to respect. I keep using that word respect. There's a breakdown about that word, but I hope y'all understand what I'm trying to say. How you honor the altar, if I could. So now we're gonna get into chapter 21, but this chapter is about it's gonna be more orders from the Most High, but these are called the judgments.
Right.
So the judgments, because you know what I'm saying, this is it's almost like the most. So we have the judicial system now. You know what I'm saying? The judicial system full of this big book of laws, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, one law right here: if you hit somebody in your car, that's manslaughter, right?
Right. Right.
So you got to do some time in jail. If you do this, this is gonna happen. If you do this, this is gonna happen. They get the judicial system from this right here.
Right.
This is the Most High giving the laws, you know what I'm saying, giving the judgments, giving the commandments and statutes to Moses for the Levites, for the priests to be the judges. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Pretty much it's brotherhood. We learned that from Christ in the New Testament. All the laws, statutes, and commandments hang out from two things: loving the Most High with all your heart, mind, and soul,
Right.
and then loving your brother the way you would want to be loved.
That's right.
So pretty much what the brothers are going to be reading all day today is pretty much do this because that's what a good brother would do. Or do
Right.
this because that's what I, the Most High, want you to do and expect you to do. Or do this, or if you do this to your brother and it's wrong, then you're going to get a slap on the wrist or worse.
Right.
That's pretty much all it's going to be today.
Right.
Go ahead whenever you're ready to start that chat. Unless you got something.
Live.
Most High, pray.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments which thou shalt set before them. Verse 2. If thou buy an Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. Verse 3.
I'm gonna try to I can't break it down because we don't got no time to break down every last one of these judgments. So that one seems self-explanatory. You know what I'm saying the 7th year, you know what I'm saying, that's the year of Jubilee, right?
Right.
The year of Jubilee, you know what I'm saying. The servant, you know what I'm saying. If he an Israelite and he was doing work for you, you can't have him as a servant forever. So you gotta let your brother take what he's got, take what he's what's the not came across, but kind of gathered. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Because he was a servant, but he done came up on at least something living with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He got some type of stash or some type of come up.
Yeah.
You gotta let him take his come up and then go try to stand on his own feet.
That's
man.
right.
Let him do his own thing. But keep going now. I'm not gonna. I can't. No, we're not gonna. Yeah, but if you got something, I
got something.
Yeah, break down what you.
Okay, okay. This is what I'm saying. Now, see, this ain't like the white man put you in prison and all that. It's, I mean, come on, man. And then like the devil, he gonna put you in slavery forever and work you until you're unalive. Do you get what I'm saying? Now if you a servant, especially if you a brother.
Right.
You a servant and you a brother. For one, you over here learning skills under me. You might acquire a wife and children. We ain't finna sell your children off. We ain't finna sell you away from your wife. None of that. Not mistreat you. Then when the day of Jubilee, it's gonna be a gracious day, a good day, because you're gonna get your freedom with your family, any little money you done made, the skills you done learned, and you're gonna go and do better for yourself. Not like the prison system where you go up in there like the brothers off in California. They could go fight fires for the California prison system, but when they get out, they can't be a fire.
Real.
That's crazy. And I mean, you got people that been up in there fighting fires for the prison system for 7-8 years, longer than the firemen that's in the fireman company.
They in shape. They more experienced. They
And
dedicated.
they ready to come home and do better for themselves, but you gonna take that chance away from them. That's evil.
That would be a good job right there.
You feel me?
You get out. You want to feel rehabilitated. Now you can serve your people.
Right.
You was robbing and unaliving.
There you
Now
have.
you can save lives. But no, the oppressor, he wants you to be a grocery bagger.
Right.
He wants you to get $7 an hour.
If I may, he wants you to get out, not be able to better yourself, so you could go and do something to put you back in his prison system, so he can say, "Oh, you was a firefighter when you was here last time. You want to do that again?"
Real.
But when you get out, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, when you was in here, you was you used to file paperwork for us and do what you call it,
accounting.
Yeah, I mean, you got all these jobs. They don't give you nothing to say, "Hey, I've been doing this for the last 6-7 years." They just throw you back out on the street and you become a nobody. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna do you like that. That's where you get out and you don't acquire skills to better yourself with us.
And if I could, I just want to pull a piece. I'm gonna paraphrase. Let's see how much time we got, because we do gotta wrap up.
Oh, okay.
But I'm gonna paraphrase for the sake of time. You know, so what the brother is saying is heavy. You know, so them brothers that get free from the prison system just to get thrown right back in the system, and then they keep going in and out. They try to get a better life, but the oppressor got them just going right back in where he wants them.
Right.
You know, that starts to make them crazy, and that starts to make them the what's it called? I want, for lack of a better word, the delinquent that they said to be in the first place.
Yeah.
They start to think like, man, I guess I do have to unalive people and rob.
Right.
And do bad.
It don't.
And be on. And the scripture that I wanted to paraphrase was, "Pressure makes a wise man
made."
It make you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Oppression is just so bad. It's making you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, I can't do right. You know what I'm saying? I can't get right. Now I guess I'm not gonna do right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Damn this place. What you had?
It don't rehabilitate, it degenerate. It make you a degenerate. You get what I'm saying? You go up in there and you become worser than what you was when you went in there the first time. You get up in there, you're not going to come out and go and better yourself. For one, you're going to hook up with other criminals, other people who being misused. And y'all up in there figuring out how y'all can pull the rug up from under the oppressor,
right.
your own way. And that's not the way, man. Your own wisdom is foolish. You get what I'm saying? You gonna go out there and do something foolish, and this oppressor has already got his trap set when he let you out. When he take you in the first time, he like, oh, let me go ahead and get this old diabolical. He already got a diabolical device ready to take you through your whole life. He got
hundreds of years of systematic oppression
right.
and experience with systematically oppressing black and brown people. They know what to do with you.
Right, right.
But the wider Yahweh shot once again for the ISUK.
Right.
The ISUK got a prison program.
Right.
So you could become a priest behind bars.
Right.
Just being a priest, when the Lord is with you, it don't matter if you behind bars, or it don't matter if you come out from behind bars. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's gonna be with you. You're gonna be doing the work of the Lord, and you're gonna be solid.
That's
you're
right.
gonna be a real brother.
That's right.
A real man, if that.
Right.
Let's get back into these scriptures.
Gotcha.
We got little tasks ahead of us today. So lucky if we're not trying to rush Israel, but we do have to kind of cut it short eventually. We're gonna get through our scriptures. Go ahead, Papa Shah.
Exodus chapter 21, verse 3. If he came in by himself, he shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. Verse 4. If his master have given him a wife, and she have borne him sons or daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. Verse 5. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free. Verse 6. Then his master shall bring unto him the judges. He shall also bring him to the door or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever.
So pretty much that's saying, you know what I'm saying, if the man who was working, who you were working for, if you were a servant and you were working for somebody, that if that somebody was just so gracious enough to make sure you get a family, to give you a family, let's say he gave his daughter to you, and you ain't have nothing to pay no dowry, so he gave his daughter to you, or wherever he got the sister from, and he hooked you up with a family, then you know what I'm saying, you can't really just like leave without paying it back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to pay him something. That's where it says they're gonna take this matter to the judges. The judges might say something like, okay, you might have to work these more years, or now that you're on your own, you gotta build this much, pay the brother up for you know what I'm saying, the family that you got now. But it's still brotherhood, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
If it's a situation where you have like 4 or 5 ribs, 10 kids, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of increase upon increase, then you may have to work for the brother, may be a permanent worker.
Right.
But it says that they're gonna take that situation to the judge.
Right.
Keep going, bro.
Verse 7. And if a man sells his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the men servants do. Verse 8. If she please not her master who hath betrothed her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he hath dealt deceitfully with her.
That's where we stop. So yeah, we're gonna go back to the Hebrew. I'm just gonna kind of wrap what we read up a little bit. It's dealing about maid servants and servants. And you gotta remember, I'm saying it is business at play, but for most importantly, is brotherhood. You know what I'm saying? You can't have somebody working forever unless it's unless it's the situation looks like that. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have a swole family forever type deal. But you know what I'm saying, you can't be unbrotherly with business.
Right.
And on both ways. You know what I'm saying? You can't the servant can't get off on the master. The master can't do the servant bonus.
Right. And if
And
I may,
go ahead.
and like if you stay under your master, they basically make him responsible for you and your family. You get what I'm saying? Like it's a whole bunch of like when we get further down, it's gonna be a whole lot of master servant commandments. You get what I'm saying?
Nah.
About how he take care of them, how he deal with his servant, things like that. So, you know, he can't mistreat him. You get what I'm saying?
Mistreat. I like that word. When you say that, it wants me to expound upon the woman,
Yeah.
the maid servants. You can't really just be using the maid servant the way unbrotherly person would want to use a woman that's a servant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let me go back up to chapter 7, verse 7. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the men servants do. You can't treat a maidservant like a manservant.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's different rules for women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, we're going to go back to the English. So I can turn this kind of. We're going to go back to the Hebrew. We got we really got to kind of run through this. We got to be done by 11:30. 10 more about the shot. You got it. Don't let me rush you too much.
Okay.
Like, do the best you can.
Exodus, the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Wa'ain labanawa, ya, I, danaha, kama, kamashapa,
Mashpat.
Kamashapat, Habanawa, Ya Ya Aisha, La La. Exodus 21:10. I'm Akarath, Ya Yaqua,
Yaquak.
Yaqua, Yaqua, Lawa, Sha'a,
Alright.
Sha'ara, Kasa, Wa Kasawa, Kasa,
Hasawata.
Kasawatha, Wa'ainata, Taha, La'a, Yagarai, verse 11, Wa'ain, Shalash, Allah, La'a, Ya'aisha, Laha, Waya Taza, Aha, Hanam, Ayan, Kasab, verse 12, Maka, Ayash, Wamath, Mawath, Yamawath,
Yawamath.
Wamath, verse 13, Wa Ashar, La'a, Tazadat, Tazadaha,
Tazadat.
Tazadad, Waha, Waha Alahaya, Ana, La Ya, La Ya, La Yadawa,
Yeah, Leonard.
La Yadawa, Yashama, 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 Haya,
Was Matthew.
what Shamathia, Laka, Ma,
One.
Makwawam, Ashar, Yana, Yanawash,
You know what?
Yanawas, Shema,
Yep.
verse 14, Wakaya, Yazad,
Yep.
Ayash, Il, Ra'ai, Ra'ai, Laha, Ragawa, Ba'irama, Ma'ai, Maza, Wahaya,
Zabak. Zabak.
Mazabah, that's a Kwa,
Walk,
the Kwa,
walk.
the Kwa,
Sanau.
the Kwa Kanau, the Shah,
Not a shut.
the Ma, the Mawat,
Was.
Amawat,
Right.
verse 15, Wama, Wamaka,
Makai.
Wamakath,
No, Makai is not her.
what?
That's just a Makai.
Wamakath, what?
Yep.
Abayawa, Mawa,
Yeah.
Mawath, Wama, verse 16, Wagana, Ayash, Wama, Wamakara, Wana, Mataza, Wana Mataza,
Nah. Makai.
Wana Mataza,
Yard.
Bayadwa, Mawath, Yamawath, verse 17. Where stop?
Oh, that's it. That's it.
Nah,
10, 18.
Yeah.
18.
Stop at 18.
Yeah.
Uh, Wama, Wama,
Yeah. Makwala.
Umakwala, Abayawa,
What?
Abayawa, Amawa, Wath, Yamawa.
Yep. Yep.
It's the last one.
Yeah, read this one.
Wakaya, Ya, Ya, Yariyaban, Yariyaban, Anashaya, Waha, Wahaka, Wahakaha. Is that right?
What word is?
No, that's a
Wah-
yeah, that's a ha.
Wahakaha.
Review it. It strikes Wahag, Wahaka.
Wahaka. Wahaka. Ayash, Ath, Ra'ai, Ra'aithua,
Oh,
This Raihoa.
Ra'aihoa. It's like Wa'aban, Wa'aban, Awa, Wa'aga, Ra,
Agara.
Wa'agara, Wala'a, Ya, Ya, Yamawath, Wanapal,
Yep.
Wanapal.
That's it.
I keep hitting the button. Wanapal, Lama, Amasha Ka,
Love, Masha. Love, Masha Kai.
Amasha Ka.
So when you say love, pause, give yourself little breath to say the rest of the word. Love, Masha Kai.
Masha Ka. To
All right.
the English.
Christ.
I stopped at
You
9.
got 9, right?
This is the book of Exodus 21, chapter 21, verse 9. And if he hath wrongfuled her to his son,
Betroth.
and if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. Verse 10. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish.
So pretty much this
Verse
stuff, when it's talking about wives and maid servants, it's pretty much just because she a maid servant, don't mean you can just have a little sex slave.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's your wife. You gotta respect her as a wife. If you give your maid servant to your son, you know what I'm saying that's your daughter now. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. We not all like we were saying earlier. Like we're not treating nobody like no slaves.
right.
Saying it's a brotherhood before everything. We're not like the oppressor. We're not trying to oppress anybody. We know some people got it better than other people. Some people are in positions where they need to work for their brother. Saying we don't want no slaves. We don't want no man, no man working forever for grueling. You know what I'm saying? Hard grueling labor forever. Saying brotherhood. Keep going.
verse 11. And if he do not these three unto her, then she shall go out free without money. Verse 12. He that smiteth a man so that he die shall be surely put to death.
Lucky, priest. You can hand me that Zondervan.
Yeah.
Keep reading. What I'm about to do now is look up the Bible dictionary definition of smite.
Verse 13. And if a man lie not in wait, but God deliver him unto his hand, then I will appoint thee a place whither he shall flee. Verse 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die. Verse 15. And he that smiteth his father or his mother shall be surely put to death. Verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. Verse
So
17.
basically we ain't got no Basically, we ain't got no kidnappers. We ain't got no what's them brothers, Menendez brothers up in there. And we ain't
Extortion. What's it?
extortionists, and we ain't got nobody that's like when a brother do something, he gonna have his day in front of the judge. You get what I'm saying? Like when they say guile, like that's like anger, right? Like some kind of like
The guile.
yeah, guile.
Even guile is
It's like
like trickery.
yeah,
Like if I do this and if I took this in guile, I try to do it without him seeing. I
right.
try to do it on the low so I can drink it. You know what I'm saying, I come up on the low.
Yeah, but that's like false witness, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, like if you do something and somebody get unalive because of you playing games and like doing something like little scheme, it's like that we don't have those type of people up in here.
So I looked up smite in the Bible dictionary. I guess this is the compact, so it has less words than the big one. But I wasn't able to find it in the Bible dictionary. I just looked it up in the Google. The Google dictionary definition of smite is to strike with a firm blow.
Right.
A strong blow. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying, all the scriptures that say that the Most High God will smite thee, He's gonna strike you with a firm blow.
Right.
What the brother just read, he read a few of the judgments. You know what I'm saying? If you smite a brother and trying to kill him, you know what I'm saying, that's pretty much what we read in the Ten Commandments, right?
Right.
Thou shalt not kill your brother. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to attack nobody to kill him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But remember what we also said when we read that commandment. You know, if the Most High is telling you to do that, then you do it. So if the Most High is saying stone this man, then you strike, you throw that rock with a firm blow. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a difference when the Most High is ordering you to do something, but you don't try to unalive your brother.
Right.
You know, and there was another one with smite too, wasn't it?
No, that's the one I was talking about with God. Like,
God, go read up to the one he was talking about.
Verse 14. But if a man come presumptuously upon his neighbor to slay him with guile, thou shalt take him from mine altar, that he may die.
See.
yeah, like God is
I don't
like
have enough time to look up guile in the Zondervan, so I'm just gonna look it up in this right quick. The Google Dictionary definition of guile is sly or cunning intelligence.
yeah, like he trying to trick you into a trap so he can. It's like
The key word slay.
right.
You slay somebody with guile.
Right. Like it's like he putting together a scheme to make you look like the bad guy so he could come and slay you and say it's like what King David did with that man. Oh, there you go. I know.
He's basically in short terms putting you in a trick bag.
Right.
You understand me? You know how a lot of people they like in colloquial terms, like how we speak today, somebody put you in a trick bag, like you don't even know what's coming, but they didn't already set a trap for you for your demise.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
Sir.
If I may, it's like what America do when they go to war with other countries. They go, oh, we fighting terrorism, but really we going to steal their oil.
Right. If I could,
that's what that is.
Would it be framing?
Yeah.
That's an aspect. So,
right. Framing somebody. Right. And so you can off them or make them, put them in a bad situation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right, man. And what the Lord say about that? He said,
they're gonna be put to death.
Well, that he said that, but he said you're gonna be away from my altar or something like this. Like, let me go back to it. Yeah, you
verse 14.
Take him away from mine altar, man.
Right.
He don't want nothing to do with you.
Right.
The Most High don't want nothing to do with you. And what this preacher said, he may die.
Right.
Put him to death too. The Lord is not with you if you're trying to trick your brothers into, being in positions where you're trying to kill them.
Right.
The Lord is not with you for that. And it's heavy. He brought up David, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother. Don't got no time for this. But David did do some bad stuff.
Right.
But he paid. Just long story short, he paid for what he did.
Right, with his son's life.
Keep going if it's nothing in English.
Exodus 21, verse 17. And he that curses, he that curses, verse 17. And he that curseth his father or his mother shall surely be put to death.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 8.
That just turned right back at you, right? Your Kadazai was saying, you honor your parents.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Don't disrespect, for lack of a better word, disrespect them, and don't treat them bad, even though you might know more than them.
Right.
So back in the Old Testament, you could be put to death for dishonoring your parents.
Right.
So Christ did away with being put to death for stuff like that. Christ did away with being put to death, period. But you know what I'm saying? That's how the Most High felt about honoring your parents, man.
And if I may, I'm just add this today. With the way that, you know what I'm saying, the oppressor done us and made our parents act with us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us wouldn't be here if we were still getting this judged. You get what I'm saying? I mean, like half of our community would be gone already. Just off of that.
Real talk. Keep going, bro. Sir.
The book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 18. And if men strive together, and one smite another with a stone, or with his fist, and he die not, but keepeth his bed. It's 13.
If men strive together, one smite another with a stone, or with his fist, and he died not.
Keep it his bed. That means that you put him in the hospital, you put him in hospice, like where he just stuck, he confined to the bed.
Right. Yeah. But don't kill him.
Yeah. But we gotta steal the actual thing that he say to do to him. Say,
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. We gotta
shut it down.
You gotta read the next verse and get a full context.
Right.
Well, that's where he stopped in the script. Should we read it anyway?
Yeah, just read.
Go ahead and read verse 19. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 19. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit. Is that quiet or
quit?
Be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed.
Yeah. Basically, I understand it either way. It's basically like if you accidentally hurt somebody, like maim them or something. Like, but if they fighting, like say, like you know how like a dude or get into a fight with a person who got money, and then you hit him and he break his nose. He gonna have to pay his doctor fees, and he might get sued for a little. You know what I'm saying? Like he might give what you call it I don't want pain and suffering.
This is the basis of well, for one, it's a brotherhood scripture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's making right by somebody who that's over. You know what I'm saying? So you got brothers fighting like you got the basis of it.
Right.
Says if men strive together and one smite another with a stone or with his fist, and he die not, but keep his bed. So basically, if you get in a fight and you hit that brother with your fist or a stone and he don't die, but he be bedridden, he got to lay it down for a little bit.
Right.
Next verse. if he rises, if he's able to get back up, and he walks abroad with a staff, meaning he injured. You know what I'm saying? You messed him over. He got to use the staff to walk down.
Right.
Then the person who hit him, that made him like that, then you're gonna be responsible for the loss of his time, and you're gonna be responsible for making sure he get healed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like it's a requisite of, like, again, we talk about Exodus right now. These are rules that are being placed on the people, on the nation.
Right.
Like kind of like the laws of America.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
In the laws of America, we know that it's certain things we can do and we can't do. And if we do this, then guess what? We dealing with 1 to 5 or 1 to 3 or this or that. You know what I'm saying? So we know for a fact that if we do in the nation of Israel, if we get in a fight and I pick up this rock and I hit him, or if I steal off on him so bad that he be bedridden, then this is what I gotta do. These are the consequences I gotta deal with. You feel me? Now, am I willing to deal with the consequences? That's up to the person that's doing the smoke.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's written in a way to stop you from wanting to do that.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Because don't nobody want to be in a position where I get in a fight with a brother, and now after I done did him so dirty, now I gotta also pay for his like
restitution.
Right. Like it's like when you at the slavery and a customer come up to you and say, "You PA." Like, you gotta think about the consequences of if I slap the taste out of his mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the things that's gonna happen to me. Now, I could easily slap the taste out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to do. You feel me? But I also don't want to have to deal with losing my job. I don't want to have to deal with the paying the insurance company, paying, because they're gonna probably take a legal action against us.
Right.
This is legal action. This is the legal action right here written in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? He will take up legal action with the Levites, and the Levites will require you to pay for his paying this up. You understand me? Now, do I want to do that? No, I don't want to. Look, and what does that do? That allows me to think about, you know what? Maybe this isn't worth it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is hitting him with this rock or punching him in the face to where he knocked out and he can't walk around no more? Is it really worth the pain and suffering that I'm gonna get at the end of the day?
Right.
And most times it's not.
Right.
And that's why we in America right now, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people decide not to do that. But people that don't have nothing to lose, you know what I'm saying, they do whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? They willing to go to jail, you know what I'm saying? And that's why we got these laws written in here right now, because it's something that's gonna prevent a whole lot of evil within the nation. You know what I'm saying? It'll encourage brotherhood, because we gotta, instead of fighting, I gotta come to you and you alone. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do different things, and instead of putting hands on each other, because if we put hands on each other, then I'm gonna be responsible for these things. And they might just, you know what I'm saying, make me decide a little bit different, just like you do with the white man at your job. You know what I'm saying? You decide to do different, and the white manager come up to you and he tell you, Johnson, you gotta do better. You stink.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You want to suck the best out of his mind, but you know for a fact that all these things will happen to you.
Right.
We gotta treat the Bible the same way. You know what I'm saying? We gotta treat these laws, statutes, and commandments the exact same way, so that we can prevent not only the evil that we see here in America today that we always decide to go against, but it also promotes the brotherhood within our nation.
Right.
Water for that. I don't mind. If I could, that breakdown that made me think man, Christ had to come, because for Christ, he showed us the spirit of the law.
Right.
We ain't need to have so many threatening laws. Like, man, you're gonna have to think about it before you punch a brother in the face with a stone.
Yeah.
You might have to pay his fees or whatever. Or you might have to think about this before you do this, because you might get stoned to death.
Right.
Because Christ made it so that you don't even worry about getting stoned to death, because not gonna get stoned there, but don't do that to your brother.
Right,
You
right.
love your brother.
Right,
Right.
right. Absolutely.
If I may,
Go ahead.
it make you a good steward over yourself and your brother, even the ones who offend you a little bit. You get what I'm saying? Because like the two people striving, it mean that one was offended or something like that, and instead of them fixing it the civil way, the right way, they done came to blows. You get what I'm saying? This will make you have some mercy on your brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm right. Most High in Christ. Let's get back to so now we gotta get to the Hebrew, huh?
Come.
Yeah, make sure you read that 19 still.
Come.
Yeah, sure.
The book of Exodus 21, verse 19 in the Hebrew. I, Yaquam, Wahatha, Lak, Waka, Wakawatza, Il, Ma, Masha, I, Nathawa, Wanaqua, Hamaka, Rakwa, Shabbatha, Yathan, Rapa, Rapa, verse 20, Wakaya, Yaka, Yakaha,
Go to 29.
what?
29.
29. Oh, okay, read the 29.
What's the track?
Ayash, Atha, Badawa, Awa, Ath, Amathor, Bashabat, that's Bashabat, Bashabat,
What's up?
Bashabat, Washaf,
Wamath. So that he died? Yeah.
Wamath, Thakah, Yadawa,
Yad.
Yadwa, Naquam, Yanaquam, verse 21. I'm Yawam, our Yawamiah, Ya'imad, La'a, Yaquam, Kaya, Hasapur, that's right, Hasapur, Hawa'a, verse 22, Wakaya, Yana Tazawar, Anashia, Wanaga Power,
Naga Power.
Wanaga Power,
Wanagapu.
Wanagap Power,
Yeah.
Asha, Haraha,
Alright.
Hara, Waya Taza Awa, Yalada, Yaladia, Walaa, Yahaya, Ashawan, Asawan, Ainawash, Yainash, Kashar, Yashiyaf, Yawa, Yawa, Baal,
Got it.
Ha, Asha, Wanathan,
Perfect.
Wanathan, Ba, Ba, Paul,
Liam.
Paulium,
Paul Liam.
Verse 23. Wa, 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 Wa'am, Asawan, Yahaya, Wa, Natha, Wanatha, Wanatha, Napash, Fakaf, Napash, verse 24. Ayan, Fakaf, Ayan, Shun, Fakaf, Shun, Yad, Fakaf, Yad, Ragal, Fakaf, Ragal. Verse 25. Kawaya, Fakaf, Kawaya, Patazai, Kaf, Patazai, Kabawara, the Kaf, Kabawara, verse 20, I'm going to 28, verse 26, Wakaya, Wakaha, Ayash, Af, Ayan, Ibad, that's Ibad, Ibad, Awa, Af, Ayan, Imathor, Washa, Katha, Washa, Katha, Lakapashaya, Yeshala, Lakaf, Noah, Lashala Kanu, Fakaf, Ayanawa,
That's sure now.
Last one,
You got 27?
26.
Oh, my bad. I'm on 27.
Ayanawa, verse 27. Verse 27. Wa'am, Shun, I Badawa, Awa, Shun, I Badwa, Awa, Shun, Amafua, Yapayo, Yapayala, Laka, Shia, Lakapash, Shia, Lakapashi, Yeshala, Ka, Lasha, Yesha, La Ya, La Shalak, La Shalak, Laka, Shanoa. This last one. Verse 28. Kaya, Yaga, Yaga, Shawar, Af, Ayash, Awar, Af, Aisha, Wamath, Shapawala. That's Shapawala?
Yeah. You see?
Shapawala?
No.
Or
Shakwawa.
What's the word in red?
Shakwawa.
Surely?
Wall.
Sakawal.
Well,
Yasa.
Yes, a qual. Yeah.
Yasakwal. Hashawal. Wala.
Yeah, the call.
Akal. Af. Bashawal. Bashar. Waba. I. Hashawal. Napaya.
Nope.
Nakwaya.
Crazy. Next time we do it should be the last one, right?
it's
There's two more after this, right? There's one more. We did 10 4 times. Should be.
okay. I want yeah.
I respect it.
Okay, Exodus chapter 21, verse 19. If he rise again and walk abroad upon his staff, then shall he that smote him be quit. Only he shall pay for the loss of his time, and shall cause him to be thoroughly healed. Verse 20. And if a man smite his servant or his maid with a rod, and he die under his hand, he shall be surely punished.
Okay, and that's already, if I may, that's already better than the oppressor. You get what I'm saying? The oppressor just was doing us dirty any kind of way and getting away with it. You get what I'm saying? Today, the oppressor still doing it. You think it just, oh, go ahead.
My bad is cut you off. I just want to say, man, it would have to be different laws to the oppressor did to,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, the Negroes, the Judites. The oppressor used us as experiments.
Right.
We cut open Judite women's bellies when they were pregnant,
Right.
cut the baby open and put a cat in there.
Crazy stuff.
Experiment. Like,
I mean, what kind of experiment is that?
real,
Like that was just torture. It's just
like, and this is an Israelite law saying, don't hit your servant in the head with a rod. Don't beat your servant with a rod. Like, if you're talking about the oppressor, we would have to say, don't torture your
don't mutilate.
for real. Don't mutilate your servant. It's a whole different ball. And that's why, you know what I'm saying, that's the book of Obadiah. You know what I'm saying? They have to pay. They have to be wiped up. I'll let you read the book of Obadiah, but
Right.
they're gonna have to give recompense.
Right.
They're gonna have to pay for what they forefathers did to us for hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of years.
Right.
And that's the black and brown man. You know, so the conquistadors were no better. They lined up the Taino Indians just to see them lined up and cut off, and then rode their horse down the line with their sword, decapitating them just to see how sharp their sword was.
That's crazy.
Like, don't decapitate your servants to test your blade.
I mean, just don't be a sick perverted. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
this is not like I'm saying. This is like I mean they had no respect for their servants. They just used them as objects. Like what? I mean, it was just to get their blood fantasy out. You get what I'm saying? Like this is saying, huh? You know what they was thinking. That's some sick stuff that they was doing to us, and we not allowed to do things that way.
Not even close.
Not even nearly.
It's not crazy. You had something? My bad. Keep going.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 21. Notwithstanding, if he continue for a day or two, he shall not be punished, for he is his money. Verse 22. If men strive and they hurt a woman with a child, so that her fruit depart from her, and yet no mischief follow, he shall be surely punished, according as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judge determine. Verse 23. And if any mischief follow, then thou shalt give life for a life. Verse 24. Eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot. Verse 25.
Yeah, like we were saying earlier, like Christ did away with these. Man, I mean, they're not ruthless because they are laws to promote brotherhood and to keep people in order, to keep the Israelites in order. But compared to what Christ brought, I mean, they're ruthless. Like eye for eye, tooth for tooth. That's what Christ was. Christ was a hardcore brother. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to cross Christ, but Christ was brotherly. He was just saying, like, man, forgive your brother, man. You ain't gotta. If he hit you here, you gotta hit him there. Yeah. Christ did away with that mentality.
Good.
Kind of kind.
Like, and you know, the strongest point we gotta take from it is, you know, adding to what you're saying is that Christ increased the law. You know what I'm saying? Like the scripture say, in his own words, he did not come to destroy the law of the prophets, but he comes to fulfill. So we got to understand that when the law says eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, what Christ did was to say, you know what I'm saying, turn the other cheek in the sense that, you know, you shouldn't want to harm your brother. And you shouldn't want to put your brother in a position to where he wants to harm you.
Right.
You understand me? So it takes a lot more discipline, a lot more thought process, a lot more strength and mental strength and emotional what they call it? Emotional intelligence.
Right.
To understand what it means to not harm your brother in a way where he will want to harm you. You know what I'm saying? Not put your brother in a position where he will want to harm you and then you have to harm him back. You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot more, like, and that's what Christ increased it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, you got to do a lot more work to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a position where you and your brother will want to harm one another.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Especially today. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a time where, when we were coming up, it's step on my shoe, and you know what I'm saying, we going in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now it's step on my shoe, and you know what I'm saying, YNs, they pulling pistols out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot worse. You know what I'm saying? And all that's showing is that, in the Christian church, they're not putting the Christian church, they like to say, it's all about the laws are done away with. We only deal with the law of love. Yet they don't teach brothers and sisters what the law of love is. They don't even teach what they don't even teach. They don't even understand that doing the law is love.
That's right.
You understand me? And doing the increased version of the law and put us on extra credit duty. You know what I'm saying? That's the love of Christ. You know what I'm saying? But they call themselves Christians, but they don't teach this. You know what I'm saying? And that's why YNs is still killing each other in the streets, and that's why only homosexuals is coming out of Christian church, because the type of love that they teach is the type of evil love. You understand me? They teach a love, a forbidden love. You understand me? For lack of better words. You understand me? Like, and that's why the Christian church is the most evil thing in the planet right now, the mark of the beast, so to speak.
Right.
Because if they were doing, or if they were actually being Christ-like, like they claim to be doing, you understand me, then we wouldn't have to explain how eye for an eye is a good thing in one aspect, but a better thing is not putting your brother's eye out. Period. You understand me? They're trying to put dildos in bungholes. You know what I'm saying? And that's their eye for an eye. They dildo for a dildo in the Christian church. And we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Not in the eyes you prepare to command you honey.
That's
right. You understand me? We don't partake in that. But
sure.
You understand me? The Christian churches and Sakaris and all those other people, they get into that. You understand me? And they're leading our people astray. Well, we have to remember as a people, as Israelites, as people who call themselves in the truth, is that if we don't increase the law like Christ did, then we will fall in the same trap of the Christians and the fake Israelites.
Right.
Right. If I could, you know what I'm saying? I like the word he used, the extra credit that Christ kind of set us with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Well, and he also used, I was thinking about the whole time, the step on the shoe.
Right.
In the club.
Right.
It wasn't until I came into the Isupk where I heard, you know what I'm saying, somebody say, "Oh, you stepped on my shoe. Oh, my bad, brother. I ain't even see you. Can I buy you a drink?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I never even heard of somebody stepping on your shoe and then buying you a drink.
Right. That's right.
But yeah, but that's pretty much Christ increasing the law. We're gonna get back to the scripture so we can hurry up and finish.
Right.
We got did you finish the English yet? Okay. Finish up in the English and so matter of fact, we're gonna wrap it up right now. Let me get the highlighter. So we're gonna take off next week where we left off today. If we gotta do a little bit extra, we're gonna do a little bit extra next week. We'll get it done. But we're gonna stop at what scripture stop at?
28.
Highlight 29. So next week we're gonna come to the book of Exodus chapter 21, verse 29. We're gonna read that in the Hebrew, then we're gonna pick it up. So with that, I'm Mario. I get a warm blast off the shop. What's up, bro?
Get it right. So,
Layashala.
So wrap the scroll and we can salute the Torah. You want to step down that way? Don't trip. Yeah, I got you. I don't concept.
Yabashim Yashabrakia.
Galveston, Sabbath.
Yabashim Yashabrakia.
Yabashim Yashabrakia.
We're gonna say the Lord's Prayer real quick. Sorry, turn to face east.
In Hebrew first, I don't want.
Oh, shot.
This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanau.
Abanau.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakaka.
Raba'ah.
Raba'ah.
Ratazaka.
Ratazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharataza.
Baharatza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Basha Mayam.
Bashamayim.
Nathan. Latan. Lanoah.
Nathanael.
Lakan.
Lakam.
Call.
Call.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Wasalak. Lawan. Wasalak. Lanawa.
Wasalak.
Kabawat now.
Kabawat now.
Kasalak now.
Kasalak now.
Kawabawat now.
Kabawabi now.
Kabawat now.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Dabaya
now.
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 Bas
Buenos Aires one.
Banasayawan.
Buenos Aires one.
Abal.
Abal.
Hawashal now.
Hawashai now.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rod.
Rod.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalak.
Malaka.
Amalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Amalakwa.
Wahala.
Wala'ah.
Wahataparat.
Wahataparah.
La I will love you.
I will love you.
Amen.
Amen. In English.
Our Father.
Our Father.
Which art in heaven.
Which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our
And
debtors.
lead us not
Lead us not
to temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Star. Put the scroll down, Uncle Sean. I'll give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak, Yadi Matah, Star, turn to face sisters. Men of Israel, Amadim Shabbat, Amadim, Barak,
Yahweh Shemar Shabbat Shabbat.
Yadi Matah, dismissed.